And we're off. It's like I'm on my way to my spot, but there's so many things that look good. Just gotta check, especially with the moving tide, these little current breaks right here. I mean, you know there's a fish there. You know. First cast. Oh my goodness gracious. See, it's like I haven't even done the intro yet. But once again, the old popper. Make this quick, guys. Back on the California Delta. It's summer, it's hot, it's gonna be like 100 degrees. Seems like it's always 100 degrees. That's why we're out here. It's about 5:30 in the morning, and it's gonna be a windy one too. So past couple of trips out here have been kind of hit or miss. No big fish really, catching a lot of fish, just lacking the size, but every day's different. Today we're going to be pretty much fishing an outgoing tide the whole time. It's just last bit of incoming right here, and then it's going to be dropping all morning. And I'd imagine I'll be done by about noon. So that was the first cast right there. What is that saying? The curse of the first cast. Superstitious folks out there believe it's bad luck to catch one on your first cast. Well, I guess we're going to see if that's true today. Either way, should be a fun day. Let's see what happens. Gonna be a fish right here. This little hyacinth patch forms that little point, and I'm sure there's one just lurking on the outside. Yeah, there's a little one. Oh, man, I hooked him. Oh God. Man, so the little ones are still chewing. California Delta, some of the biggest bass and smallest bass. Goodness me. Oh, he's not that small. He hit like he was small, right? Oh, a little better one. It's kind of popped it. Man, I'm just addicted to popper fishing apparently. It's just working for me this year. It's crazy, like every year, it seems like for the past 5-6 years, there's always like a new bait for me that I seem to favor. Oh my God. And this year it would be the popper. I mean, these aren't huge, but they're fun. Check out this color too, guys. Perfect ghost. Just looks sexy. I think it'll be a perfect Delta color. As always, changing out that front treble hook, but the back treble, the feather treble, is actually pretty good on these right out of the package, so I just have to change that front hook. Oh my golly. Smoked it. God, it's a nice one. Got this one little stretch. God. Dude, this thing is fighting me. That's a little bigger. Dang, I'm glad I stopped. I really wasn't going to stop on this stretch this morning, but it looked good. Thick Delta bass right there. The old popper, just doing work. How did I go so long in my life without fishing a popper? Golly. Backing up, just want to stay off the spot. Holy smokes, man. These fish are legit choking this popper. Dude, swallow it. Man, Another thick one. Jeez. Not sure what to say right now. This morning is fantastic. We've been fishing for like 20 minutes maybe. Oh man, I wasn't recording. I was saying, wind picked up and the popper was kind of hard to fish. Maybe the fish have moved under the cover. This frog will get a few bites. Oh, look at that little guy. Smoked her. Oh, dang it. Yeah, just spooked a big one right there. Yeah, a couple of nice fish right there. Dang. Let's see them right here. Those two fish. Those are giants. Big fish right there. Good old wacky SENKO. We knew this would happen, right? Eventually. That's a boat right there. Freaking boat. Small keeper. Not terrible. It's actually pretty good. Oh yeah. Yeah, these delta fish are fat. Fatties. Oh man. Look at the thickness in these fish. Alright, well, topwater slowed down. Need a bite. You guys know the story. Tons of bluegill and crappie right there. Wonder why there's a bunch of them there. That's a good one. Better one. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. Come here, dude. Stay pinned. Oh yeah, solid one. Choked it too. Solid one right there. Yeah, they're biting pretty good today, I'll say that. Oh man, Millions of little guys up shallow. Decent one right there. Oh, dang. Spooked that one right now. Dang. It's a nice one. A lot of bluegill back here. That's why I love this color. Oh, got way too excited there, folks. Oh, there we go. Got that one. I think that's the same fish. Smoked the frog. Alrighty. Man, that's a lot of fun. That's a clean fish too. Look how clean that one is. Get your heart racing. Whew. Little Kermit. I remember doing this one time. It's a really hard way to fish. The cast has to be low. You've just got to pound through those toolies because you need to be able to work the frog. If you cast it like above the toolies, like if you cast it like that, well, then your frog's all goofed up and swinging around, and the key is to make the cast and get lucky and get it up in there. You can actually, I mean, it's gonna hang up half the time, but you want to be able to get it through there. There's a fish. What do we got? Can't really tell yet. Can't tell. I think he's swimming with me. Sometimes they're huge, sometimes they're not. It's a good one. Not a giant, but a good one. They're clean looking fish though. Oh, it's got some parasites inside his mouth. Ooh, wow, I did not expect that, folks. Good. Oh no! It's a good one right there. I thought it was a dink. It's like a 3-pounder. What? That's crazy. Man, these fish are just setting up right here. This water's not very deep, as you guys can see. Just this current's keeping them ready to ambush. Crazy how fish set up when the tide changes. Like right now, they're so predictable. All this hyacinth mats and tulies, like they're just sitting under it, and it's like literally in 6 inches of water. There's nothing else for them to hide under. Look at them all. There's a couple with that one too. I can see them coming out and eating this. There we go. Oh, that was a good one. Man, they're just setting up. They're making it too easy on us. Fatty. There's a good one. Another good one. Man, they fight so hard. Spit up a bunch of crawfish. There's one right underneath this floating mat right here. Oh no, that stinks. This nice clump right here had like a 4-pounder underneath it. Oh god, they're setting up. Why wouldn't I have made that cast? See, they're just biting. God. Such a shame. It's like every fish is setting up on the outside, but you can see why, like, sometimes you just can't get them to go, or they're hard to catch because, like, they're all on the outside, it seems like right now, but sometimes they're way back in there. How are you gonna put your bait back there? You know, so we're able to target these fish super good right now. That's crazy. You can come back here tomorrow, same time, same conditions, and it might be nothing. Just like everything is on the outside feeding right now though. That could be large. That could be very large. I think that's big fish of the day. Stay on, dude. Stay on. This is a net job, I think. Oh yeah, it's a big one. Yeah, let's net this guy. It's not enormous, but it's big fish of the day, I believe. You know what's funny? I just casted that thing in like an inch of water. No, not an inch, like 5 inches. That fish was in like five inches of water. Isn't that trippy? Again, solid fish, man. Solid. A bunch of fish here. Man, I'm having some trouble today keeping them pegged. Again. I can literally see them under there. That's another good one, I think. No, oh, it's a big one. Oh no! Oh my god, I saw that one too. It's a 4-pounder. Frick. Well, I guess I'd rather lose him now than in a tournament. I mean, what could I have done? Who's gonna bury me in that stuff? Oh no! Oh my god, I saw that one too. It's actually a fair fish. Man, I saw that good one too right before. Went over that spot. There's a couple of good ones sitting right there. It's funny, all the good fish are on the same spot. Do I net him? Yeah, he's like borderline net worthy. Another chunk. I saw that fish too. I went over that spot. I saw that fish. It's crazy. Let's pick one of them. Very chunky. Alrighty guys, you guys know I don't like to leave you hanging. I like to do a little recap at the end of the fishing trip. It was a hot day weather-wise and a hot day of fishing. That may be the best numbers day on the Delta I've ever had. I didn't include every single catch because a lot of them were shorts, but man, I've probably caught over 50 fish today. This year has truly been the year of the wacky SENKO for me. This color by far has been the most productive. This light green pumpkin with red flake. I don't know, just have a ton of confidence in it. Throwing this on my spinning setup. Got the Shimano Stratic on there. Phoenix Maxim spinning rod. This is a 7.2 medium rod, fast action. We got 12-pound braid to 10-pound P-line tactical fluorocarbon and wacky SENKO. It was a good day of fishing, but it just goes to show that Delta being a tidal fishery, it really can make the difference. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we were pretty much fishing an outgoing tide all morning and into the early afternoon, and basically what happened was I made my way back towards the ramp. We were on the last bit of outgoing tide. The water is of course super low, and all those mats, all that cover that sometimes can be 30, 35 yards out from the bank, well, all those fish on a higher tide are sucked way back in there. And when that tide drops down low and that current starts moving, all those fish come out to the edges of those grass mats, all that cover, and they were feeding today. They were just chewing. But like I said, just goes to show how the tide can really affect the fishing. Definitely a nice little lesson from today that I can expand on hopefully when I continue to fish the Delta. As always, thank you guys for coming along, for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.